Sweep the land.
Round and round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows it. Side to side, baby, back and forth. God above and the devil below you. Your reasons, I got my wants. Still got that feeling, but I'm too old to die young now. Too old to die young now. Above or below the ground. Yes, too old to die young now. Still the good Lord might lay me down.
Hey everyone, Joe here. I wanted to do just a real quick update on the 66 Ford Galaxie. And again, remember, we're going to be doing this all in rattle cans, except for the detail painting and the engine block. The engine block, you know, I've got a Ford Blue specific, but it's something I have to use in the airbrush, so it's Model Master acrylic. But we've got that all together. And red plastic, obviously. So not going to be the most fun. We're going to have to prime this and get it all covered before we can paint. The plastic's also a little bit odd. It has trouble with this Tamiya glue, the cement, and the thinner one as well. But we got it together. It's just a more dense plastic, I should say. Also got some parts working up. We had some sink marks here on our dashboard. We are doing the Grand National style engine, and we'll leave that at that. The exhaust and rear are molded in together, which I can't stand, but we'll just mask that off. No big deal. I'm leaving the sink marks in the mufflers because I think that adds to a little bit of realism when they get dented going down the road and stuff. So basically we're going to be painting our undercarriage black here with some of these other parts, and we'll get our engine in Ford Blue, including the valve covers, which are on from all the reference photos. Pretty much those were always the same as the block color. Not always, but you know, unless you put some after market parts on. We got everything sanded down. We have the body sanded down, and this body is really nice. I mean, really nice. It was only a couple little mold lines here and here, and then sharp edges. So those were easily taken out. You know, it's really, really nice. I can't say enough good things about this particular kit. Now, the one thing I have added, as you might see, is this white styrene right here, because when test fitting the hood, there are some gaps. That's the one thing that's definitely going to be an issue. And so we've got that going, and that's really about it. And we're gonna get to spraying on it. The other only issue is right here, and you will see that our chrome is gonna be a little messed up because it's just missing a piece. I don't know how that happened, but everywhere else the trim is very well pronounced, and you get some really nice lines to work with. So if you're putting on bare metal foil, that helps a lot because there's some grooves that'll slip in. You gotta sand this, but let's get some paint on it and we'll come right back. Hey everyone, we're back. We did a lot of work since the first part of the video. So basically what we've got is just about almost everything done except for the body. And we'll be working on that. So I just wanted to show you what we have so far. I just didn't want to do a bunch of videos with different updates. But we have our engine mounted, and again this is the Grand National version, so let's see if we can a little bit of a wiring job, not that great. And we'll get underneath here. And you can see there's already dust. Underside picked out a little bit. Mufflers were done just in flat black and then Ushi powdered along with the fuel tank. And we got some exhaust tips on there because the ends of these exhausts were not real good. And for the exhaust, it's a two-part system, so you can kind of see the brake there in the middle, and then it just wasn't long enough to attach to the manifold. So what we did was we put just a couple couplers there and painted them blue. Still a little bit short, as you can see on the one, but all in all not too bad. Have our texture on the bottom. A little bit nervous. You had to put the axle in and then seal the two halves together. So you can see the axle's kind of pushed over on one side and I haven't been able to get it over even yet. So that ought to be fun. But that's what we have so far in that. And then for the interior, can't get it to focus more. All flocked. We've got like a tan and leather. And again, I can kind of see the pulsating lines on this video, so sorry about that. Not sure what's going on, but you can see we're a little bit detailed there. We've got a wood grain on our center console and right below the dash. So that came out kind of well. And for all that, here's kind of the stuff we used for the engine. As I told you, it's Model Master acrylic, Ford blue. And then for the chassis, we used the Krylon all-in-one Supermax flat black. For the interior, we used the Fusion all-in-one khaki. And for the stripes, we used Color Max, Krylon Color Max, satin leather brown. Then just for any aluminum parts that wasn't done in Ushi, we basically just used the Model Master aluminum plate. And of course our Ushi powder. And then just detail painting with the Molotow liquid, the refill. I don't actually use the pen itself. I find it difficult to use. For whatever reason, for myself. And so I just bought the refillable thing and I paint it with a small brush. For me it works a little bit better. That's all we have, and then we're gonna start getting the body ready and get that painted. So until next time everyone, take care.
Round and round, round we go.